Hi there, I'm Anne Stapleton, and I currently live in Lemon Grove, California. That's where I also minister. I'm from Colorado, but I have been in California for more than half my life, so I consider myself a Californian. I love GCI's inclusive theology. Absolutely, that's the number one reason. In addition to that, of course, relationships. I have a lot of friendships and relationships that go way, way back, and included in that would be history. There's a lot of history with this denomination, but I could not think of another denomination that I would want to serve or work for. There's so many people that have encouraged me in ministry and mentored me. On a personal note, I've had an accountability partner for over 25 years, and that's in my personal walk. And I can go to her at any time, call her at any time. I would say in my years of camp ministry, which was like 19 years of camp ministry, Jeff Broadnax was probably Mark and I's biggest encourager and mentor for sure. And Connecting and Bonding, which is a ministry that it has ministered to GCI elders' wives, and now GCI elders, has been really formative for me. I've met a lot of women who've been in ministry way longer than I have, and I've learned so much from them, and also met other female pastors, and that's been an encouragement to me. And currently, when I got hired in 2020, I got a ministry coach, Fred Stevens, and he's been amazing. I would say right now, he is probably the biggest one that's affecting my ministry currently. But I cannot leave out my husband, because my husband has impacted, informed, and shaped my ministry more than anybody else, and still does. He's still, even though he's not currently working for GCI, he's still the preaching pastor at our church, and his knowledge of theology and his understanding I still go to him for everything, so I would say he's probably the biggest one. One of the places that I connect with God and hear a lot from him is when I'm journaling, and I'm either out in nature or I've got calm music playing in the background, and sometimes God just speaks to me through my pen as I'm writing and asking questions, and I find a lot of clarity that way. Another time that I often hear from God is when I'm with a group of other believers and we're praying, and somebody else is actually praying out loud, and I'm just in agreement, and in my head will come a thought that I know is not mine, and I hear from him quite frequently that way. And I think one other way that I connect and hear from God is when I'm in service and doing the really hard work, and I'm working with somebody that's struggling and up against a huge obstacle, and when our back is up against the wall, or we're in front of the Red Sea, if you will, and I see him part the waters, there's just nothing like that. I think those are probably the biggest places I experience God. But obviously, he's with me 24/7, so we do everything, even the mundane things, together. I'm a true crime junkie. I love true crime. My husband can't stand it, but he doesn't understand why I like it. I think I like the mystery of it and trying to figure out who did it. I also am plant-based, as some people know, or many people know, and so I love being in touch with the earth and gardening, and I don't have as much time for that as I wish I did, but I love seeing things grow in the earth and composting. I do compost, and just kind of seeing that circle of life, the soil, the rich soil, and the plants coming up from, and then eating them. I love plants, so most of all, I love people. So I would probably choose to hang out and talk with people over even watching a movie or gardening or anything else. People would always come before even true crime.